Initiating startup sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You are now plugged in.
Hey guys, and thank you for tuning in to episode 193 of the Plug and Play podcast. I'm your host Zach, and alongside me, as always, is Tim.
Welcome, minions.
So we are back at the recording studio slash office slash nerd room at my house.
Slash Zelda Shrine.
Yeah, Zelda Shrine. Other than sitting in here, Tim, what have you been up to this week?
Well, first we gotta talk about what we're drinking, my friend.
Oh, that is very true, guys. First half tasty treats comes to us from Hopworks Urban Brewery, or better yet known as Hub. We're drinking the Ferocious Citrus IPA. It's one of their seasonal drinks, guys. The Ferocious Citrus IPA is a 40 IBU, 6.2 ABV. Take one sip of a hazy, crazy IPA and you'll be hypnotized. Big citrus hops meet up with grapefruit juice for a complex and fun-to-drink citrus sipper.
It's really hazy. It looks like Widmer Hefeweizen.
It does. It really does. So, cheers.
Cheers.
I like it. I like the grapefruit little kick. It's not very strong, but...
Yeah, I think IPA gets used for like everything now. Like, I think this almost needs its own different category.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure the next year's Abyss is going to be the Abyss Black Soul IPA.
Black IPA. Yeah.
Black IPA.
You might be onto something there.
Oh, see? I could create my own new beer style.
Yeah, you look at like the list and like it's IPA is like a third of it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I think it's a marketing thing at this point more than anything else.
Pretty much, yeah. Everybody's like, oh, IPA craze. And then now it's kind of like...
Hazy beers are definitely craze right now.
Yeah, definitely right now.
Like
Especially where we're at.
Sours were the thing last year.
Yeah, sours suck.
I could never get into sours.
No,
I
me
tried.
either. So, back to my question. What have you been up to this week?
Other than not drinking sours?
Yeah, other than not drinking sours. Did you drink anything else this week?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
There's some whiskey here and there.
Nice.
Mostly after work, just a single couple fingers of whiskey. That cheap bottle I told you about a while ago.
Yeah.
It's about half full now.
Nice.
So, just,
Costco whiskey.
Yeah, just a little bit here and there. Keeps
Sweet.
it going. So I went to see Solo.
Is that musical?
No, Solo is the latest Star Wars movie.
Music movie?
There's a little bit of music in it.
Okay.
Not much. I would not... Yeah, I know you don't like Star Wars movies to begin with.
Yeah.
This is not the one I would send you to first.
No, huh?
I would send you to Rogue One.
Is it like his backstory? Or like
Yes.
pre-story? Or
Yes.
like post-story?
Okay, spoiler. You know how he gets his name?
No.
So he's trying to become like a naval officer in the Imperial Army.
Okay.
Like the bad guys.
Yeah.
Because he wants to get off this planet and he wants to be a pilot. And he figures out to be the quickest way, like join the military. So he's being interviewed by this Imperial officer and he goes, "What's your name?" "Han." "What's your last name?" He's like, shrugs. "Well, you have to have a last name for this form." "Well, let's see. You're by yourself. I'll call you Solo. Han Solo."
Wow.
That really made me groan. So, yeah, I don't know.
Was this a James Cameron production?
No, it was Ron Howard.
Wow.
And Ron Howard plays it safe. And I think a movie that's the backstory of a scoundrel and a rogue should have some hard edges, a little bit of darkness. And this movie's just far too glib and happy. And I don't know. Like, even when people died, I wasn't feeling the...
Like roses shot out of him. They're like,
No,
it's
I
a
just-
happy thing.
I just wasn't feeling... It's hard to describe. It just felt a very Disney-esque.
That sucks.
Like, people were dying, but I wasn't feeling a lot of risk. Like, first of all, you know Chewbacca's going to make it out.
Yeah.
Because he's in the other movies. This is
Yeah.
a backstory.
We know Han's going to make it
there
out
was
too.
even some silliness with the Millennium Falcon that I'll leave that spoiler alone, but okay, you know what Cthulhu is, right?
Yeah, you're talking about like the religious
Okay.
thing or like the
No,
mythological thing?
Yeah, the monsters
Yeah.
from the deep, like
Yeah,
the ones
yeah.
that drive you mad just by seeing them.
Yeah.
Okay, spoiler, there's fucking Cthulhu in this movie.
That's weird.
That is very weird. I kind of like that part.
I mean, it intrigues me, but also it's like that's kind of dumb for Star Wars.
So there's like some backstabbing. I mean, there's scoundrels and
Oh no, really?
but like there was no chemistry. Like Lando was probably the most chemistry in the movie, just because the actor's really good. Han was just like a the guy who played Han was just like I don't know, reminded me like Hanson or some other boy band group. Like he wasn't roguish enough. He was too much of a pretty boy.
Gotcha.
I
They should have had a Cobain.
I guess that'd be better. It just didn't strike a chord with me, and I know that some people are enjoying it, and I'm glad they're enjoying it. It was a miss for me. It was a meh. It wasn't like an oh my god, I hate this, it's terrible like Phantom Menace was.
But you definitely would have saw My Little Ponies revamped over this movie.
I would see that over watching this again.
Okay.
Just because I'd rather see something different. There was some surprises and stuff at the end that could lead somewhere else. And that was sort of interesting.
Is this before Yoda's dead?
Yes.
Okay, so he still pops up, obviously.
It's actually before the very first Star Wars movie. The one that came out first.
Okay.
Like 10 or 15 years.
So like the one where like Anakin's still like a child.
No, Anakin would be... Oh, God. The timeline's really confusing. Anakin would be older than Han, so Anakin would be maybe 40? I don't know.
Okay.
No, he'd be more like 50, I think.
Oh. Oh, I'm thinking of Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker
He
would
would have been like a baby.
kind of, maybe like 8 or 10.
Okay.
A kid.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I'll never see this movie again. I didn't hate it, but it was just like...
Who'd you go with?
My whole family.
Okay, so
We
at
went
least
to-
you don't have to see it again for your kid's sake.
Right. We went to my favorite theater, the Roseway. Great popcorn. Good sound system.
You guys fucking love that place.
I do love that place. It's a hole in the wall.
Like, literally, we should be sponsors for them because every movie you go to is like, I
It's
went to the
$8
Roseway.
no matter what time. It never goes up. It doesn't matter if it's 3D. The sound system is really good. The popcorn is really good.
How are the seats?
They're comfortable, and it's in a really crappy part of town, so it's never sold out. Like, even for a big movie like Avengers or whatever. Well, that might get sold out, maybe.
Wow, and they have good popcorn.
Great popcorn.
Wow.
And it's like $5.50 for a giant tub. Like, reasonable
Jesus.
prices.
All right, well, maybe I'll have to go there sometime.
If you actually see a movie, yeah.
Hey,
So-
I saw a movie this week.
Yeah? Okay.
I did. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well, so we'll get to what you've been up to, so try to remember by then.
Okay.
So I do want to hear about this. So, while we were in the neighborhood, there's a place I've been wanting to check out for a long time called the Bulgogi. It's a Korean barbecue joint, basically.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
It's freaking amazing. We need to go sometime. It's on like 43rd and Sandy.
Okay.
Then Roseway's like 72nd Sandy, so it's just like, straight shot down.
Yeah.
Really good food, like good and cheap, like $10 to $12 per entree. They had bibimbap. They had hot and spicy wings. We had some fries with bulgogi beef on them and cheese. It was good, really good. I want to go back, except we didn't get to try everything. We looked at the menu and the pictures, and we decided to get 3 entrees for all of us, which is good because we still had a box of leftovers.
Holy shit.
And I eat a lot.
Yeah.
So there was other items that I want to try out. They make their own noodles.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was really good. Total, like, unassuming storefront.
Yeah.
And just a small family that runs it.
Nice.
Really good food. The only other thing I really did this week was finally write my review for Wizard of Legend.
I saw that one out on the Button Smashers channel.
Yeah, so
Today or
it was
yesterday,
good.
sorry.
I haven't written a review in a while, so it was kind of good to get back into that.
Nice.
I used some fun catchphrases like Potter level badass, or comparing the game to a level 1 fireball.
Okay.
Yeah, I had fun with it.
That does sound fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of people are on the same wavelength as you.
Some people really get into it too. I'm learning of myself that I'm not into roguelikes.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I like a game that's crafted and has kind of a semi-guided experience. Even if it opens up and it's an open world, I like the parts of the open world where there's quests that you go on.
Yeah.
I need things in context. I don't need something that's just randomly changing.
Yeah.
About the closest I've come to a roguelike situation I like is probably Breath of the Wild. And even that has...
It's very guided.
Well, it's not guided, but when you get to certain areas, like a certain thing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like everyone's going to have the same shrine experience or
Yeah.
the same memory. Like you might get there at totally different periods of your gameplay. Like I might get there in the first hour, you get there in the 100th hour.
Mm-hmm.
But it's different than something like the map rearranging itself every time or something.
Yeah, it's always going to be the same location.
And they've crafted that map and made everything, I don't know. So,
Yeah.
just not a fan of roguelikes. Discovered that about myself.
Gotcha.
That's really all I've been up to. What about you?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and play this trailer because this is the movie that I watched this week.
Okay.
Oh, there's a fucking... Oh, no, it's not. Never mind.
Don't worry, summer's coming. Baywatch.
Oh, just wait. It keeps getting better.
Don't worry, summer's coming.
Don't worry. It keeps getting better.
It's literally okay.
It's just all women going around in bathing suits.
They're like melting ice. 'Cause
Yep.
They're so hot.
Yep. I don't know if there's another one or not. Oh, apparently there is. Anyways, so we watched.
That's literally all the trailers.
Hold on, I can.
So-
this is a good part of the movie.
Diving into the water, there's like fire on the surface.
You can have me. Pero rápido because the boat is on fire.
Some other time.
Just throws her off the boat.
Of course, he has to take his shirt off for this.
Can't rescue people with their shirt on.
Yeah.
Do not go under that fire, Brody! Wait!
I think Brody's going under the fire. Yep.
Yeah.
Brody went under the fire.
Take my hand. Trust me.
Oh, it's terrible acting in this movie.
Yeah, everyone's impossibly beautiful, male or female.
Yeah.
Hang on.
He's really good at throwing people off.
Oh,
boats.
he's definitely good at throwing people off a fiery boat.
At least he doesn't throw him into the fire on the water. Rock's gonna rock. Yeah, this doesn't really work without visuals. honestly.
No.
There's a lot of fire on the water, and there's
swim right into it.
You can't
Anyways,
love me.
so we watched Baywatch.
How was it?
I mean,
Get off that boat, man.
You watched some bays?
Yeah, it's watching Babes. It was it's a comedy, I guess.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting in some parts, but other parts I was just like, meh, this is pretty fucking stupid. But here's this might show bigger boobs.
Yo, I can't believe you killed my husband. He was my ex. I can't believe I'm here because of you
Well,
guys.
apparently
He was your
not.
ex. He was my
Because
ex.
that's
He was my
fucking
ex.
not what it says it is. But anyways, so we watched that one night this week, and I was working on a project on the surface while I was trying to pay attention.
I was gonna ask, like, did you actually give your attention to this movie?
No.
And you just answered it before I even
Yeah,
asked
no,
it.
not really.
That's funny.
So I did start working back out again a little bit. I started running again, and then doing some other stuff that we were talking about.
Yeah, I'm glad you're starting that.
I worked outside for a little while again, which is a huge shocker to everybody that listens to this podcast weekly.
Not really. So what were you doing this time?
I just actually was just removing all the weeds I sprayed on the wall so I could put bark dust down.
Cool.
So,
Did you yell at any children this week?
huh?
Did you yell at any
No,
children this
I
week?
didn't get to yell at any children this week. I was actually very upset about that.
Okay.
And then on Sunday, we met up with a bunch of the moms and dads that took that birthing class we took.
Yeah, you guys
And,
keep meeting up. That's
Yeah,
kinda cool.
every once in a while. So there was like 4 moms that showed up besides us, and then like 3
How many
dads.
were there originally in the group?
I don't remember, like 16.
Okay. I was
So-
just wondering if people started to drop off.
They
at
do.
At this period.
Yeah. So like usually,
You're
so-
down to a quarter, basically.
and it rotates people.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Schedules and stuff like that. So
Okay, so it's not like a total drop off. It's just
no, there have been a few that have total dropped off. And then one of them did just says like never talk to us after the class, but
it's like, I got my baby, I'm out.
yeah, exactly. And then we swam all Memorial Day, so we just hung out by the pool, drank some Corona with lime, had a couple IPAs, just swam all day. It was fun.
Sounds nice.
It was very nice. So that's what I've been up to this week. You wanna talk some news?
Yeah, I've got quite a few news stories.
Oh shit!
Go for it.
I prematurely ejaculated the news song on this podcast.
Go for it now.
What do you got for us in the news, Tim?
So, this story. Okay, have you heard of the game Star Citizen?
Yeah, that's the one that like people spend billions of fucking dollars on building the
It-
ship and then they all blow up.
No, that's EVE Online.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't...
So, Star Citizen is a different game that got $150 million in crowdfunding. It's been in
Oh, this is the Kickstarter Indiegogo game.
yeah, it's been in development forever, and like you can buy like fake spaceships for this game.
Yeah.
That doesn't even out yet for like literally
Yeah.
thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Well, they've just launched their most insane package yet. Okay. It's called
package?
a package.
For a game that's not out yet. Let's remind you.
For a game that's not out yet.
There's no demo. There's no beta.
there's lots of pretty pictures.
Yeah, lots of pretty pictures.
Lots of pretty pictures and even some video. But okay, so this is the Legatus pack, which costs $27,000.
How many people have bought this package?
I'm not sure. That's like a car.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't even view the package, let alone buy it, unless you're already a concierge member, which means you spent $1,000 on this fake game.
Holy shit.
And yeah, the people who are into this game are like very vocal about defending it, but like I think this is like the scam of the decade.
Oh, this is definitely a scam of the decade.
People are spending $27,000 for you get a whole bunch of spaceships basically for this game that doesn't exist yet.
I mean, it'll be cool if that game ever exists. You'll have a shitload of spaceships if they actually make the spaceships.
So here's a big brick of the 117 ships you get.
Holy shit.
And it's a lot. And you get other items, like all these upgrades, like F-7A Military Hornet upgrade, Endeavor Biome Dome,
Oh my god. Okay, so all these
Endeavor
people,
Super Collider,
these
Electro
people that are
Skin
going to
Hull.
get it, how long are they going to have to spend upgrading each one of these ships with all these upgrades they've got?
I mean, I don't know, but that's like probably the whole point of the game. You're just like, oh, look at my spaceship. I'm going to put this upgrade on it. Yeah. Oh, it looks so cute. Man. Oh, speaking of other games that aren't coming out.
Yeah, so Valve, they put should I say, in bad taste, they put a bullet in this developer.
I mean, the whole game's a bad taste, so why not?
Yeah, okay. So, I actually was a game called The Active Shooter?
Yes.
So there was a game that we talked about, I think last week even we had mentioned that it was coming out.
Did we?
I think so.
Okay, I can't remember if we
It
did
was
on the
called,
show.
I can't remember. We talked about it, you and I. It was called Active Shooter. It's basically a game that allowed players to play through a school shooting scenario, either as a civilian or or as the SWAT team.
Yes. Or the shooter.
And so obviously in the USA right now, this is a huge epidemic, which I'm sure it's around the world, but right now in the USA is definitely by far the worst.
Like by magnitudes of hundreds.
Yeah. And so Steam obviously was like, hey, we're not cool with that game.
Well,
we're going to take the game down.
Turns out the developer has like changed the name of his company several times. He always puts out games that are controversial just to try to get sales. He doesn't do refunds.
Was this the one who did? He did another like a riot shooting game where you just like shot up a whole entire like riot.
I don't think it's that guy. But he just sounds like a scummy human being. Anyway, Valve. There was a change.org like sign this petition thing. Like all sorts of parents groups. The school, Parkland School, like kids got really into this. Like, yeah, it's just this doesn't need to exist.
No, it doesn't need to exist.
And if the guy can make whatever he wants, free speech and all that, but
and he can put it out for free if he wants to put it out for
but
free.
Yeah, I fully support Steam not putting this piece of shit in the market.
Exactly. So Steam not only took the game down, they also took the developer down from having any access to upload.
Good day, sir. Good day.
Good day. We have put a bullet in your face, sir. And so yeah, that's
that's that.
That's that. And fuck him.
Yeah, pretty much. So you like Pokemon, right?
I do like Pokemon.
There was a shit ton of Pokemon announcements today.
And I haven't seen a single one yet. So
let me sum it up for you. There's going to be like a full Pokemon game on the Switch in 2019.
Okay, so I'll wait for that.
I'm kind of working backwards here.
Okay.
In November, there's going to be a game called Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee coming out November 16th.
So what are those games? So
they'll have multiplayer. They're inspired by Pokemon Yellow, but they'll have elements of Pokemon Go as far as like how you catch Pokemon.
Oh, god damn it.
So it'll take place in Kanto, the region from the original Pokemon Game Boy games.
Mm-hmm.
Will feature the original 151 Pokemon. Each version you'll have either Pikachu or Eevee, because there's two versions.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be this Pokeball thing that works with this game and also the Pokemon Go. There's going to be a little bit of crossover with Pokemon Go.
God damn it.
Yeah. So it looks interesting. The Pokeball Plus will be able to use that controller to bring.
God damn it.
We'll be able to bring one of their Pokemon with them as they explore the real world. And so there's going to be some crossover in the mobile app. So yeah, it looks interesting. And then today, a Pokemon game was released, and I downloaded it. and you're going to.
Oh shit! Sweet. Is it on your Switch?
It's on my Switch. So you're gonna unplug your phone.
All right. Let's check this out.
You're gonna plug in my Switch.
You might hear a pop. Oh, you didn't hear a pop. Not that I heard, anyways.
Not this time.
Plugging into the Switch, you will hear a pop more than likely.
Well, it's turned off, so maybe not. So I want your unfiltered impressions of this game.
We heard a pop.
It should be the first game on the list.
Okay. There are traces of civilization that used to exist on the island and could be a lot of precious loot to be discovered. Basically, we're like on a little boat in the middle of the ocean. My goal is to thoroughly explore Tumblecube Island and uncover an awesome loot. I'll be arriving in Tumblecube Island shortly. I can't wait to see the treasures that await me. So now we have a mass that has a Pokeball on it. We're zooming out.
How would you describe the graphics?
These are like 3D 8-bit?
Everything's cubed.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft-ish.
That's the part I was looking for.
Pokemon Quest.
That's the name of the game. It's free.
It's the name of the game. It says free to start.
It's free to start, yeah. There's download packs you can get, of course.
So, okay, there's like cubed Pokemon. I'm a drone? I'm literally a fucking drone. What do I do?
I don't know. I downloaded it to get your first impression.
Beep, 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 boop, bop, beep, beep. My Pokeball-looking drone just crashed. My Moby Ivy, the drone manufactured by Silphco, brought here to detect loot, is acting strange. What's wrong, Moby? Boop, beep, bop! Well, I guess we have no choice but to restart it. Beep, beep. Okay, so he just restarted it. There's Pokemon battling each other. There's two Rattatas beating up on a Raticate. There's a Pidgey beating up on a Meowth. Okay.
That's probably enough to get your first impression.
This is, it's weird.
Yes.
I think I just got molested by a Pokemon.
So, yeah, that's free. You can check it out if you want. It's definitely got a different art style than any Pokemon game I've seen. Sorry, I bumped the mic. So that's that. That's a bunch of Pokemon
weird.
news.
That's very weird.
They haven't really given much details about the game that's releasing in 2019.
Okay.
That's going to be
I'm more excited about that.
Like a full Pokemon game. So, stay tuned.
Awesome. Atari. Oh, we got an advertisement. Shit. Atari's Retro Console launches, pre-orders quickly, crashes Indiegogo. So
It's launched today, I believe.
It just launched today after several delays and a whole lot of confusion. Atari's Retro Console set-top box thing is available for pre-order.
So it looks like a wood-paneled Atari, old system, but it's not an old Atari. Tell them what's inside the box.
I am looking for that right this second. Okay, so this VCS runs the Ubuntu Linux OS, includes Radeon R7 processor, a 32GB hard drive, 4 gigs of DDR RAM or DDR4 RAM, and expandable storage. It connects to the internet and will support streaming video and online multiplayer games. Voice control is handled by 4 front-facing mics and 2 new controls, 1 retro, 1 modern, connect via Bluetooth. That's fucking powerful for like a little...
It's also like $339, which is almost to a PlayStation 4 Pro. So
yeah,
and it's running Linux.
But it's also coming with both of the controllers.
Yeah, it does come with a bunch of classic Atari games if you're into that. I'm honestly not.
The cheapest Onyx, which will just be a straight black and no controllers, is going to be $199.
Yeah, but what are you going to do with that?
I mean, if you maybe have your own wireless controller
Yeah, you
already.
have Bluetooth controllers, but like if you're into like Atari nostalgia, you're not going to get the flat black one. You want the
But if you're looking for like some hack and ROM shit that you could like break into easily and like load up fucking shitloads of
you
ROMs.
get yourself a Raspberry Pi or some shit. I don't know.
But you're not going to drop a fucking Radeon R7 card into it.
I guess.
Maybe you want to load up the Nintendo Switch ROM emulator and play some Switch games on your fucking CVS.
Maybe. It doesn't come out to 2019 regardless, even though the pre-order's up today.
It's still weird as shit.
All right, so will you play the video, please?
Yes, I will, because I am super stoked about this.
So much stuff was announced today.
You started the video in the middle, by the way.
That's right, because there's not a lot of sound until then.
Oh, god damn it. So I wasn't supposed to restart
Unless you want to hear
it?
that song the whole time.
Oh, I do.
Start it right where I put it. I mean, you can watch the whole video yourself. The visuals are cool, but you won't see that.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
Yes, Bethesda announced a new Fallout game called Fallout 76.
So apparently nobody knows how to count in today's video game industry because Fallout 4...
No, it's the Vault, dumbass. Vault 76. That's what it refers to.
Fallout 2,
There is actually
Fallout
good.
3,
there's
Fallout 4, Fallout
none of those.
76.
None of those referred to a
I
shelter.
didn't-
What are you doing? None of those referred to a shelter. So they teased this for 24 hours on
Vault
Twitch.
101.
They finally released this trailer, which you should go check out. It shows a Fallout shelter all decorated with ready for a birthday party.
Yeah.
It looks very lived in.
It does.
And most of the Fallout shelters you meet in the game are not that lived in.
No, they're not lived in
They're
it
abandoned.
whatsoever.
There's skeletons, all sorts of. There's balloons. There's confetti. There's a sign that says Reclamation Day.
It's literally going the vault's dark at night, and it says "Have a good dream," and it flips and it says "Good morning."
Yeah. At the very end of the video, it shows one character slapping on a Pip-Boy.
But he's all by himself in this vault, by the way.
Yeah. And then he turns around and has a 76 suit, and his Pip-Boy has the date October 27th, 2102. Broadcast in the trailer features an official saying, "When the fighting is stopped and the fallout is settled, you must rebuild." So people are speculating this will be an online multiplayer game.
That's what people are speculating, and that it might be based in Seattle.
No, that's something else. That's a mod.
Huh?
There is a Fallout 4 mod that's set in Pacific Northwest. You're mixing up two stories.
Oh,
I want to check out that mod, but that means I'll have to get the PC version.
I do have the PC version.
You have it. I don't. So
Well,
there's a
we
free.
share accounts.
That's cool. Yeah, there's a free mod that's I think still being developed. That
Okay.
is set in Oregon and Washington.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I totally would that would be fun.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. A lot of people are bummed that it's an online thing,
I'm not too thrilled about that if that's what that is.
but
And a lot of people are pissed too that they're not talking. There has to be some sort of Elder Scrolls announcement because now they've done 3 Fallout since Elder Scrolls.
well, Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah, okay, so there's been 2 Fallouts now since Elder
So
Scrolls.
they're going online a lot, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's kind of a shitty thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's finally the end of our news.
Yeah, you want to talk some tech?
Let's do some tech talk.
I'm everywhere.
Zach, hold my beer.
Can I drink it? Because I'm out.
I mean, have a little bit.
Thanks.
So last week we recorded on a
Task game.
right. I was gonna say
On location.
on location. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Gotcha.
And I actually lost one of my pieces to one of my microphones.
Yeah.
Because I was just throwing everything in a big bag. And if you know anything about me, you know that I'm obsessed with bags.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're obsessed with bags. And, yeah.
So this week's tech talk is BUBM. It's
Boom. Boobum.
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 I mean, who wouldn't like to boobum?
Yeah.
So they make quite a few products. They're basically organizers. So the first part, which I haven't used yet, is pretty small. You can put all sorts of cables
Okay.
like that, and then there's a zipper compartment. But check this out. On the lower compartment, neatly organized, I have the Tascam, both mics, both mic clips, and the XLR cables.
Where are the stands?
The stands won't fit in here. That's
Okay.
fine. I'd put them on a side compartment anyway.
Okay.
But these are the actual electronic.
How much was this?
$20.
I gotta get one.
Yeah, and they make several other products. This is the medium size. I want something that will fit in my other bag, and it does barely fit in my tiny bag. You said it wouldn't fit. It totally
Yeah,
does.
but you can't fit anything else in there now.
Doesn't matter.
I understand that, but I mean, you could just shove all this shit in there. It would do the same thing.
But I'd lose it, like I just did.
That's true.
This
You're very
organizes
right. You're
it.
very right. Yep.
This keeps it safe and organized.
Yep, it does.
I could look at a second and see that I have everything.
And actually, you don't have to worry about your Tascam getting the shit beat out of it because
No.
it's padded.
It's padded. These organizers move around.
Yeah.
It's a very versatile system.
Yeah, no, it looks nice. It looks high quality.
So this is a piece of tech for your tech.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm pretty impressed with this company. I just stumbled upon them. The BUBM actually stands for Be Unique, Be Myself. I think it's just them trying to be English. They're not.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems fairly durable.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to get
padded.
one before PAX.
They have different sizes, so definitely check it out. I've got a smaller one that rolls up, kind of like a saddlebag. It just rolls up, but it has all these slots for Because when I go traveling, I have a billion little cables.
Yeah.
And this would be really easy to just slide everything in. So it's neat.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Tech for your tech.
Sweet.
BUBM.
Do you have a model number on that one? Check out the bottom. Nope. Nothing.
No.
Never mind. All right.
Sorry. I could show you on Amazon if you really care.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Sounds good, man. Well, we'll be right back after this music break, and we will pick up where we usually do. And we are back. Tasty Treats in Hand. Second half brought to us by Lewitt Brewing Company out of Vancouver, Washington. It is the Shadow Shinobi IPA. The skilled shadowy master of IPAs will take you by surprise, yet honorably leave you and your palate intact. Aggressive late hop addition tempered with a stealthy, fleeting bitterness makes Shadow Shinobi a formidable and respectable beer. So, Tim, cheers.
Cheers. Not the first time we drank this.
Probably won't be the last.
Mm. Mm-hmm. You want to say something?
Nah, it's I like it on tap better.
It's definitely better on tap.
It's definitely a lot better on tap. So hey Tim, you ready to kick it?
Let's kick it.
Hey Tim, why don't you sex it up?
All right, you're gonna sense a theme in my Kickstarters this week.
A little bit of anal.
No, it's a couple of books, both written from Portland, Oregon.
2 girls, 1 book.
2 girls, 4 books actually.
Oh shit!
Actually, more than that.
Damn, literate.
So Erica Moen is a webcomic illustrator and writer, and she does like reviews of sex toys. Her site is called Oh Joy Sex Toy, and she's got a great sense of humor, and I enjoy her reviews. They're fun to read, even if it's for products like for a woman that I'll obviously never use.
Or will you?
I have certain anatomy that makes some of it pretty.
You don't have to use it on you.
I guess you're right there. That's true. So anyway, she's a great author. She makes really good reviews, and she explains things really well, which is why I'm excited she's doing this project. This is a Drawn to Sex, The Basics, a sex education comic book. A fun, lighthearted, helpful comic for young and old adults alike. It's like the basics of sex. Sex for dummies. I'm going to go ahead and let her talk about it. Whenever you were done doing what you're doing, play the audio.
Hey there. I'm
She looks
Erica
very
Moen,
Portland.
and I love making comics about
She has like red hair.
Yeah.
We're printing a new book,
Well,
the first
pink,
in a
half
series.
pink, half brown.
It's nothing but our helpful comic guides about sex in one juicy book.
I should get
Right
this and
now,
just
it's
leave it in
looking
my
like
daughter's
about
room.
160 pages.
Oh
of
my
really
God,
great
you should.
Sex education.
That'd be
Just
fucking
the basics
epic.
of doing it. We'll be exploring stuff like what even is sex, barriers, getting to know your sexual self, and how to have sex with yourself and others. We're making a book for everybody, whether you're looking to learn the basics, new skills, or give it to a newbie who could use a fun and friendly guide to the world of sex.
The
Like,
scarier
We've
part would
read
be
other
if she
books
didn't say
before.
anything and
We
she
know
just
how to
says
do
like,
it,
"Thanks,
and
Dad,"
you can
and
do it
walks
again
away.
with your help. This
She
one's
would totally
important to
read it.
me. It's the book
No
I've
matter
been
what
waiting
she
to
said,
make
she'd
for
read it.
5 years. Help me make an awesome sex ed book for the next generation.
So I think this book would actually be really good. Like
OJoysexytoy.com.
I think this would actually be really good as an introduction to like a teenager or a sheltered person or whatever who doesn't know much about sex. Like, she has a really good, approachable style, really good at talking about embarrassing subjects in a totally non-embarrassing manner. So I think this would actually be really good for people who have questions or, yeah. So anyway, the backing levels, let's talk about that. It's looking for $15,000. It's got, oh wow, this is almost over. Sorry guys.
Oh no, sexytoy.com.
The good news is it's totally back to $81,735. Asking for $15,000. So apparently I have to make my decision pretty soon if I'm going to back this. I'll flip a coin or talk to Zach later. So just the PDF of the book is $8. The actual physical book is $20. And that also gets you a copy of the PDF and a wallpaper, which I'm curious what that wallpaper would be. Going up to the top level. Holy crap. $1,069.
I love how they throw in the 69.
Yeah. Visit Portland and hang out. Get a doodled and physical book, and when you next visit Portland, we'll take you out for coffee and visit our local sex toy store. Get to meet us. And there is one backer at this level. So
wow, I hope they live in Portland.
So sorry I'm talking about a project that's over by the time that you read this, but you should check out her work at, what was that website again?
Oh joy, sexytoy.com. Sexy with a Y.
I believe she does publish her webcomic for free, but this is kind of like a separate side project. So
nice.
It's really cool, like art that is sexual in nature, but not like designed to be titillating like hentai or whatever. It's just like average people.
There's no 13-year-old girl getting her.
Yeah,
sex
it's just
on.
it's people, with a little bit of chubby tummies and just getting
the
it on.
average person.
Yeah, getting it on, having some fun.
Nice.
Playing with some sex toys.
Sweet.
It's all very sex positive. Happy Portland stuff.
Speaking of sex positive, check out Sex with Emily.
Okay.
It's a good podcast.
Sex with Emily. All right.
Sex with Emily.
Okay. What is your first Kickstarter?
Ice Cream Empire, a fun, strategic, family tabletop board game. I'm going to go and let them talk about it.
You mean your family games. I'm all about the...
Well, after the sex, you make a family, man.
That's true.
They might change their video. He should already be talking by now.
Ice cream.
You scream.
Woohoo! We all scream for Ice Cream Empire! Hi, I'm Lars Thorne, and you may know me from such games as Uncorked, Read Between the Wines, and Brouhaha, which have become Amazon's choice for beer game and wine game respectively. But I'm really excited about the game that we're launching today. It's Ice Cream Empire, created by my dear friend Colby.
Hi, my name's Colby Goff. I'm the creator of Ice Cream Empire. The source of inspiration for this game really came from two places. One, growing up as a kid, my family played a ton of board games. In 2010, with a few of my partners, Josh, Zoe, Shiho, and Margot, we started an ice cream company here in Santa Monica called Sweet Rose Creamery. So we started opening up our kitchen Saturday mornings for these free tours to see how ice cream was made and all the elements of the business.
Just a little bit.
Glad
Glad it wasn't chocolate.
Soft serve.
So this is Ice Cream Empire.
Well, this is just a prototype at this point, but it's a good start.
It's a great start, and we are ready for manufacturing with your
It's a
support.
map of the 50
Colby, tell us about the
states.
game. Tell us how it works.
So the basic tenets of the game is there are two parts to every turn. First, you drive your truck. That's the first part of your turn. The second part of your turn is you can buy and sell ice cream inventory, or you can build a store.
My favorite part of the game is the ice cream social. It's when you have a flavor craze where everybody wins.
That kind of generates the flow of the economics in the game. And it's a social experience, which ice cream is inherently, so it's a good fit.
So it kind of reminds me of like a cross of like Monopoly almost.
There's almost a game.
Yeah, except the middle
Right,
part.
so to win the game, you're
It
going
does
to
look
build
like a Monopoly board in a way.
stores. Once you build 8 stores, you essentially win the game. But choosing where those stores go becomes very strategic because you can buy competitor stores, you can build new stores, you have the entire United States to choose from where you want to build your stores, so you have to be very thoughtful about where
Nobody's
you build
choosing
your
Alaska or
What makes
Hawaii.
Ice Cream Empire so unique?
in a spiritual
Why needs
sense,
ice
this
cream?
is designed so that everybody wins. So everyone does build an empire. Everyone builds value. No one will just be iced out of the game.
Supply
It's not a
problems, that's why.
zero-sum game. It's just that
There's a
one
lot of
person
shit
will
ice cream
win
to
the
win.
fastest.
Yeah.
So I've played this game a ton of times and love it because it's infinitely playable. But there's one part of the game that really stands out, particularly when I share it with kids. What do you think that is?
The ice cream truck. The ice cream truck is what everyone responds to the first time they play because it contains the ice cream inventory and it's a lot of fun to drive around the board. So this is really designed to be a family game.
One reason it's ideal for kids is it's a great opportunity to work on your math skills, learn geography of the United States, learn some business skills, and have a lot of fun while you're playing. If you back it today, we'll be able to have it in plenty of time for the holidays. As you can guess, it's a great gift item for kids and families everywhere. So the beauty of Kickstarter is that it's really an opportunity to bootstrap a project. In fact, our illustration here was actually designed by my mom. So having done 2 Kickstarter projects before and been successful on both, we're going for 3 for 3. And thankfully, I've got the all-star team ready to go.
Ice Cream Empire, it's a game for you. Ice Cream Empire, I'm telling you it's true. Just roll the die and move your truck. Have an ice cream social with any luck. Build a store, create a chain, making so much money that you make it rain.
Make it rain, bitches.
Ice cream, you
There's
scream,
little
we
kids
all
making it rain.
scream for Ice Cream Empire, it's a family game.
Oh, we're just gonna let this ride out.
Empire, please back us with your name.
This song's going on way longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, me too, actually. I didn't listen to this song before. I didn't know there was a song. This is awesome.
Oh God, please listen to the end.
It's for little kids and big kids and all kids.
God damn it.
Back Ice Cream Empire.
Look, he's waving at you through the car. Okay, if it's not over after this, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Ice Cream
Oh,
Empire
shit.
is ready to go. The first second that I played it, I
God
knew
damn
we
it,
had
Zach.
a
You don't get
winner.
to pick these
And now I'm
anymore.
so excited to be able to help get it out to you. So if you can back us today
almost there.
on
20 seconds
Kickstarter,
left,
we
people.
can make Ice Cream Empire a reality. Let's do this. Cheers to you.
They just cheered us with ice cream.
Yep.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Cheers, Tim!
That's right, with beer the right way.
So good.
This is the longest 20 seconds of my life. Okay, little girl's cute. I'll give her that.
Yep. All right, guys. So, coming out of Santa Monica, California, looking for $30,000 US. Tim, you got a guess on how much they have?
1820.
$28,886.
That was 10 grand off.
You're almost, they're almost there, man. 196 backers, 27 hours ago. So
Wait,
sorry.
200 backers? And how does that break down?
Well, you do the math.
Okay.
Jump out of your calculator really quick.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, jump to your calculator.
Uh-uh.
All right, so 28,886 divided by 196.
The average backer's paying $147 for a fucking board game about
Apparently.
fucking ice cream?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a lot of like stupid family members or something.
Yep, he does, apparently.
Okay, I want you to scroll down. Don't even tell me the first level. What's the top level and how people paid for it? Obviously, he's got an angel investor there.
Okay, so $2,500 is the brand your own ice cream truck.
Oh, God.
That's 3 out of 4 left.
So somebody
backed at that one. Somebody backed at 2,000.
So I would brand it the plug and play cream your face ice cream truck, and then kids would have to play that.
Yeah.
Okay, that would actually be worth
Or
it.
your kid on the cover of the game, $2,000. One person's backed at that level.
I would do that, except send in a picture of Marilyn Manson.
That'd be cool. $1,000. Your face on the $500 bill plus 10 games.
I would send in a picture of my ass.
Somebody's got that already.
Damn it.
Yep. $750. Ice cream private party at Sweet Rose. 4 out of 5 left.
Okay.
Your face on the $100 bill plus 5 games. $750. But if you just want the base game, guys, you just want the.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Cause how did he get $146 average from all of his backers? How much is the game? Just the game.
$40. Get your copy of the inaugural printing of our new fun family game, Ice Cream Empire.
Okay, that's reasonable price.
So $40. For $25, you can get a Keep It Cool with an ice cream freezer bag. Get a Sweet Rose Creamery branded freezer bag to keep your ice cream and other frozen items cold.
How long do you think it'd keep a severed head cold?
I'm sure we can email them. Oh, we should
You
tweet
can
at
ask
them.
questions.
Oh yeah.
Somebody asked this Kickstarter how long a severed head would keep cold in their freezer bag.
Sounds good. Or just get the scoop. Get updates for $5.
I don't think so. I'm good.
14 backers.
Oh my God! Really?
Yep.
Just send me spam email.
Yeah.
Here's $5.
Here's $5.
Yeah,
Send me
those
spare.
are the family members that like. Okay, fine, I'll back it.
So now, if you know somebody else who has a family that wants this game, you guys can get the couples level for $75. So $5
I hope when
off.
you buy it, like they have like a chip in the top of the box, and that damn song plays every time you play it. That's what I hope for you. Ice Cream Empire is coming for you. Okay, we have to end the episode with that damn song.
Okay. All
right. Enough of your fucking terrible Kickstarter.
All right.
I've got another book from Portland.
Oh, Jesus.
This one is from author Dr. Faith. She has a PhD.
No, she doesn't.
She does.
I have no faith in that shit.
Her book is actually fairly world famous. The first book is called Unfuck Your Brain. She's writing 2 new books called Unfuck Your Adulting and This Is Your Brain on Depression. And
This Is Your Brain on Depression.
Yes. So this is a funny little audio clip. The audio quality itself is not that great, but I'm going to let it roll.
Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Faith. You may have read some of my other books,
It's a little
Unfuck
sharp.
Your Brain or This Is Your Brain on Anxiety. My new project
She
is
needs
expanding
plug and play
my
for audio
zine,
editing.
Adulting, How to Be an Adultier Adult.
Hey, isn't
and
this what
Is
we
Your
bought
Brain
last
on
time?
Depression, which
No.
is a book as well.
Never mind.
I've read a lot of other books on the market about adulting, and a lot of them are really more pragmatic suggestions, like how to sew on a button, how to balance your checking account, all really important skills. But my book is really more about the relationship aspects of it and just how to be a better human being in the world, or to quote Will Wheaton, how to not be a dick. So we expanded the zine, which had a few adulting ideas that came from a conversation I'd had with my daughter, into 52 ideas. So you got a couple options there. You can read the whole thing and like change and do all these amazing things immediately, or you can kind of baby step your way into it and try one new thing a week. Y'all smart motherfuckers really like the brain science shit, and that's really cool. So I'm expanding more and talking about the brain science of depression and where that shit comes from, and so it helps you really understand how the getting better part works. So we're going to talk about the brain science. We're going to talk about what really works in terms of depression treatment and all the different options out there so you can create your own path of recovery. Thanks for supporting our project.
Was she just doing the masturbating thing?
I don't know. She sounds really cool, though. I would
She
totally
does.
like to hang out with her, have a beer
Yeah.
or coffee, whatever she drinks. And she's local to Portland.
If she doesn't
like I said.
drink beer, we're not hanging out with her, Tim.
Whatever. People.
No, we're not.
There's been periods of time where I have chosen not to drink
I
beer.
remember those periods, and we're not fucking hanging out with her.
Come on, a little bit of bone broth. Come on, bro. Let's do some bone broth.
Okay, we do some bone broth. All right.
So yeah, I actually might back this. It sounds interesting to me. So $10 gets Unfuck Your Adulting, and that's the one book. Or $10 gets you This Is Your Brain on Depression, if that's the one you want.
Okay.
$20 surprise gets you both. The level I'm kind of interested at is the $35 level, since I don't actually have her original book, Unfuck Your Brain, and I've heard it's pretty good. You get Unfuck Your Brain with a workbook that comes with it, and you get Unfuck Your Adulting and This Is Your Brain on Depression. So you get
Wow, that's cool.
3 books and a workbook for $35. Going to the top tier, $200 gets you all the books and magnets and buttons. At this level, you get a copy of Unfuck Your Adulting, a copy of This Is Your Brain on Depression, plus everything at the $60 and $100 levels, plus the mental health bookshelf. I think you get a lot of books at that level. So anyway, she's looking for $7,500, and she is currently at $4,500 and $36. 145 backers, 28 days to go, just launched. Unlike the other one, unfortunately. You can back this one if you're interested. If you just want to get your shit together, she'll help you out.
Sweet.
That's my second Kickstarter.
Well, just give me a few seconds.
But, yeah, there's a theme here for both of ours, actually. Mine's books, yours is board games.
Yeah, and my next one is no different, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I hope it's better than that fucking ice cream truck shit.
Actually, it could be worse.
God damn it.
Not really positive if this one has audio, guys, but it's called On Tour, a strategic roll and write board game.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and let them talk about it, hopefully.
You're taking your band on tour. Roll and write your way across the United States.
Let's get another map of America.
Planning a
Damn it,
100-day
Zach.
tour, trying to visit as many states as possible.
It's literally another map of
Each
America.
turn, you roll 2 dice and combine
Again.
them to make 2 two-digit numbers.
Hey, hold
You'll
on.
write these numbers on your map to indicate which day
See?
of your tour
Okay,
you will
that's a little
spend in
different.
that state. Each turn, you will also flip 3 cards and pick 2 to use. The region on the card limits where you can write the numbers. But if you write your number in the exact state listed on the card, Then you get to circle that number, and that state will be worth a bonus point if your route goes through it at the end of the game.
It's kind of
Turns
cool.
are simultaneous. Dice rolls and cards are shared by all players. You all have to deal with the same situation, so it plays quickly with any number of players. Once all the states have numbers, draw your route to visit as many as possible, starting with a small number and then going to bigger and bigger numbers. 1 point for each state on your route, and a bonus point if that state is circled.
This game of
On
plastic
Tour
truck.
can be learned in 2 minutes and played in
No,
15
just
to
a pen.
20. It scales smoothly from 1 player to 4, 12,
I would
or
actually
even
play
more.
this game.
The
I
base
would.
game
I
comes
wouldn't play
with
your
4
fucking
player
ice
maps,
cream
but
truck
additional
game.
maps are available. A variable setup phase that we didn't show means that scheduling your tour will be a different challenge every time.
Hi, I'm Chad, the
Hi,
owner of
Chad.
BoardGameTables.com and the designer of On Tour.
got
On Tour is a
killer eyes.
design that I'm really proud of, and I think you'll
He
be
does-
proud to
he
have it in
hasn't
your
blinked
collection.
yet.
Read a little more
Oh, he
about it down
blinked.
below,
Thank
and I'll
God.
be in the comment section answering any questions you have.
One blink and all that.
One blink and all that.
It looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of actually intrigued by it. So On Tour guys, they're looking for $20,000 US. They currently have 61,257. 14 days ago, so just like Tim's last one, you guys can actually get this out of Lenexa, Kansas.
Okay.
892 backers.
Okay.
$1 gets you a thank you. $24 gets you the game 4-player edition. So that is On Tour board game, everything you need to play, including beautiful tri-panel maps, dice, dry erase markers for 4 players. Additional maps and markers to expand to more players available in the Pledge Manager after the campaign for $3 each. Shipping charge in Pledge Manager after campaign, US is $5, Canada, EU 10, and others ask.
That's a reasonable price.
Yeah, if you guys want to have 8 additional maps plus a marker, so 12 maps total, $48. And the big granddaddy of them all, guys, $179, case of 8 games. 8 copies of Tour shipped to one address, save on the games, and save on shipping. Additional maps and markers to expand more players available, $3 each. So, $179, guys. Yeah, not too bad. What do you want to talk about some games?
I do, but I want to pause for a minute since we kind of randomly came up with a theme.
Board games?
Board games and books. So, is there a book that you read as a young adult that kind of stuck with you?
Yeah, Soldier's Heart.
Okay, tell me about it.
So Soldier's Heart is based on Civil War, and basically it follows a...
You keep playing that music.
Oh, okay.
Unless is that the one I'm thinking it is?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then never mind. The harmonica part was kind of going along with it.
Ice cream.
No, that's not Civil War.
Oh, okay.
The harmonica worked, though.
Yeah, the harmonica did work. So it was based off of a soldier that went out to war. He was underage at the time. Basically, some of the memorable parts for me is that he's sitting at a post at like 2 o'clock in the morning one night. The Confederate soldiers across from him. He can smell the Confederate's coffee, and the Confederate soldier can smell his tobacco. They make a truce, and they toss each other a pack of corresponding items. So the gentleman you're following gets coffee, and the other guy gets tobacco. And, they kind of whisper back and forth across the line. And basically it's talking about how, like, war and shit like that really fucks with you. And there's a thing called the Soldier's Heart, where is basically you can come back from the most fucked up thing, and you just keep on trucking and just keep moving. And at the end of this, this guy's like 10 years past the Civil War. He makes himself a picnic, goes out to one of the battlefields he was on, and blows his brains out.
All right. I love a story with a happy ending. So, the book that's kind of stuck with me that I read as a young adult was called Ender's Game. It's a science fiction novel. It's been made into a shitty movie. But basically, it's a story of a world at war. We are invaded by this race that we don't understand what the original conflict was. And this kid is drafted because he's like sub-genius to this military academy. and he goes and it's like suborbital, it's like in space or whatever, and it's really cool. There's different parts to his training. Some of it's like this kind of soccer game, but in 0G.
Weird.
And like
it's like a Rocket League.
It is sort of, but like
without cars.
Everyone's floating in 0G, and you have these guns that when you shoot part of your body, that part freezes. So you can like, if it hit your legs, you can no longer move your legs.
Like permanently?
Well, just in the game.
Or just for the game?
Just for the game.
Okay.
And then he devises a strategy, like he'd freeze people on purpose and use those as shields.
Weird.
And like he had all these, he has a brilliant military mind, is what it comes down to.
Okay.
And there's this game he's playing at his console because they all interact with. This was before like instant messaging. This is like a somewhat older book, but in the book they all have these pads, basically like what would be iPads now. But this is again before iPads.
Gotcha.
And they would message each other, and in the pad you had this game where there was this giant, and he like kills this giant. It's really freaky. Anyway, long story short.
They ruined this movie, is what you're saying.
The movie's not that good.
Okay.
I'm going to spoil the book for you.
Okay.
So
I guess I spoiled mine too. Spoiler alerts.
He's being trained to be a military officer, and so there's all these simulations of like, besides the physical game in 0G, there's also like you're controlling the ship, or you're controlling a fleet of ships, and you're attacking. It's like a video game where you're attacking this alien army, and it gets more and more. The scenarios get more and more difficult, and then finally there's this final exam. And he has this tiny force, and there's an overwhelming amount of alien ships against him. And he basically takes one ship straight to the homeworld of the planet and nukes the planet.
Oh Jesus!
Like he genocides their home planet. That's
he
just
like fuck that shit up.
Right. He just goes straight past the end zone. He ignores everything. He has people like. Protecting this one juggernaut that goes in and blows up the world. And like the teachers are like, oh my God, wow. And then he learns that was not a simulation. He was actually controlling real ships.
Whoa.
And that's like the end of the book.
That's weird as shit.
Yeah, it's great. There's a whole bunch of like follow-up novels. None of them are as good. Ender's Game. It's fascinating. So, follow-up question.
Wait, hold on. I have another book.
Nah, now we're going to go to board games.
God damn it.
Okay, fine. What's your other book?
It's called Zach's Lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Zach's Lie or the
Zach's Lie?
Okay. What did you lie about? What did you lie about, Zach?
I didn't really lie so much. I can't remember the exact details, but him and his mom and his sister end up going in the witness protection program. I think his dad's a pilot, and I think that unbeknownst to him, he was smuggling drugs from one country to another, just being like a personal pilot.
Okay.
And the person that he was a personal pilot for, I think, was a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't know. And so his family ends up getting sent in the witness protection program. Anyways, they end up moving to this little town. And it's basically like him trying to like cope with like losing his dad. Because, obviously the feds like want him back where they can prosecute and stuff like that. And like learning like new friends and all that type of stuff. It's a pretty good book.
Okay. You picked it up because it had your name on it, didn't you?
Actually, I was given it to me by my 6th grade teacher. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't really have a second book. I mean, I love The Lord of the Rings. And
that's a good book too.
And I love
The Hobbit.
I mean, that's all right. I like Neil Gaiman's Sandman series. It's more of a graphic novel. It's really good. But I wanted to ask you if there's a board game as a kid that you kept going back to and you liked. Since we talked about books and board games.
My mom was blind, so she didn't really play a lot of board games. But whenever we did, it was like Monopoly.
You play Monopoly to this day.
I do.
Okay.
But no, we didn't play a lot of board games together.
I played Stratego quite a bit when I was a kid. And I played it with my son. There's a Star Wars.
I never played that one. I played Risk. Isn't it the same thing, basically?
No. Totally different.
Okay.
You can't tell how strong the enemy is. It's like Battleship, but more complicated.
Okay.
It's fun.
Interesting.
So yeah, I wanted to do that little segment because we've been playing kind of the same games we've been playing for a while now.
Yeah, we have.
With one exception.
Well, yeah.
One exception. So you've been playing
Jackbox and Magic the Gathering, the card game.
Okay. I've still been playing God of War.
You're not done yet?
No.
Boy, get done with the game.
I'm progressing, but like I only have like literally 1 or 2 hours a week to play. So I did pick up a game on the PlayStation Vita.
Do you need this thing?
I do. So I don't know.
You're going to hear pop.
That's fine. I don't remember if we covered the Kickstarter, but there was a Kickstarter from the original creator of Castlevania.
Oh, yes, we did.
And that game is not out yet, but in the meantime, he's released to the backers an 8-bit version of Castlevania. I mean, you can't obviously call it Castlevania because Konami's a bunch of bag of dicks, but
yeah.
So this kind of 8-bit-esque game is called Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. We'll turn up the volume a bit. And it looks and plays just like the original Castlevania. You obviously can't see it, but you can hear it. It's very colorful.
Looks like Samus.
There's definitely some Metroidvania. The cool thing is you get different characters. So I could switch. This guy's an alchemist.
Oh, wow, that's cool. You can switch on the fly.
They all have different powers. This guy's just got a sword. This guy's a badass. He's basically a Dracula. Turn into a bat.
Oh, that's cool as shit. What the fuck?
Right?
Is that like on the original game too?
I'm not sure. The original game will be more like a modern version of like a Castlevania game, like like Symphony of the Night, if you know what that is. But this game is cool. It's pretty short from what I hear. I think I am. Here's the map. I think. I'm like 3/4 of the way through it.
Nice.
And I've only been playing for like 45 minutes, so
it's not bad at all.
But I'm really enjoying it. If you're into the old school Castlevania games, I can highly recommend it. It's $9.99. It's available for, like, I think every platform. I happened to buy it on the Vita because I had a 20% off code for PlayStation, and I didn't really want to play this on a PlayStation 4. It seemed more like a game for a portable system to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have bought it on the Switch, but it would have been the full price. I got it for $8 basically with my coupon. So
nice, that's not bad.
I like it. So that's what we've been playing. But there's a lot of games that came out this week. And
there are.
There's at least one I'm interested in. It's like
one you're interested in?
It's one of the first ones.
Okay.
So you ready to do the game releases?
Yeah, let's do some game releases. So guys, coming out May 29th through May 29th. Agony, PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Agony's the one in hell where you like build walls with dead babies and stuff.
What?
Yeah, I'll show you a trailer after this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, I think. Along Together, VR, PS4. Birdcakes, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Black Hat Cooperative, VR, PS4. Die for Valhalla, PC, PS4, Switch, Xbox One. Fallen Legion, Rise to Glory, Switch. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, PS4, Xbox One. What the fuck is Far Cry 3?
I don't know. Far Cry 3 Classic Edition, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Harvest Moon, Light of Hope Special Edition, PS4, Switch. How do you pronounce it?
That's the fun part of this. I don't know. You tell me, Zach.
Ikiruga?
Nope.
How do you pronounce it?
Ikaruga.
No, that's what I just said.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. Switch. K-Bounce. PS4. Knights of Pen and Paper +1 Deluxier Edition. PS4, Switch, Xbox One. Legend of K Anniversary Switch.
PS2 game.
What?
Legend of K is a PS2 game.
Oh, is it really?
It is.
Oh, shit. What's the anniversary, bro?
Apparently it's coming up.
Metal Slug, Double X, PS4, Moonlighter, PC, PS4, Xbox One.
You know what Moonlighter is?
I do. It is like a thrift shop video game RPG where you play the shopkeeper. It's fun. No Heroes Here, PS4. Oh, sir! The Hollywood Roast, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Old Man's Journey, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Don't you have that on Switch or on
I have it
Android?
on my phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty good, but I could see it as a Switch title, not the other systems.
That's weird. Owlboy, PS4, Switch. RBI Baseball 18, Switch. Sega Genesis Classics, PC, PS4, Xbox One. Shift Quantum, PC, PS4, PC, PS4,
The
Switch.
knockoff version is called Quantum Shift.
Yeah. Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, PC, PS4, Switch, Xbox One. Sudden Strike 4 European Battlefields Edition, Xbox One. The Journey Down Chapter 1, PS4, Xbox One. The Perfect Sniper VR, PS4. To the Top, PS4 VR, Wraith, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. PS4 VR, Yoku's Island Express, PC, PS4, Switch, Xbox One.
I got to play that at PAX. You are a dung beetle that rolls up into a ball, and it's a pinball game.
Never mind. That's dumb as fuck.
It's very colorful.
Fox and Forest, Xbox One. Zam! Redux, Xbox One. Defoliation, Switch. Jikido Kantaro's Revenge, PS4.
That's pretty close.
That's fucking awesome. Icy, Switch. Johnny's Turbo Arcade, Joe and Mac, Caveman Ninja, Switch. Just Shapes and Beats, PC, Switch. We played that at PAX.
We did.
It was fun.
It was.
Lost Sea, Switch. Melanor?
Sure.
PC, PS4, Xbox One. Ninja Combat, Switch. Overlord, PC. Personality and Psychology Premium, PS4.
That sounds like a textbook, not a game.
It really fucking does. Pirate Pop Plus,
That
Switch.
sounds like shovelware.
Definitely. So is the next one. Quad Fighter K, Switch. Smoke and Sacrifice, Switch. West of Loathing, Switch. Earth Atlantis, PS4, Xbox One. Illusion, A Tale of the Mind, PS4. Light Spear Double
Lichtspiel.
Double Spear Edition, Xbox One. Mario Tennis Aces Online Tournament Demo, Switch. What if I was at Xbox One? I'm like, Mario Tennis Aces Online Tournament, Nintendo Switch.
I mean, that'd
Xbox One.
That'd sort of be genius marketing, because then, like, Xbox One owners would be like, oh shit, I need to buy a Switch.
See? Mining Rail, Xbox One. And, oh sir, the Hollywood Roast, Xbox One.
That's a lot of releases this week.
That's a fucking shitload of releases this week, Tim.
There's like 3 I'm interested in. I have to show you Agony later.
Well, which ones are you interested in?
Agony. I can't remember the other 2 now offhand.
Well, look through a list.
Moonlighter.
Oh.
I mean, I have that on PC, I think.
I think we have that on PC, yeah.
There's so many on this list. I forget what the other one was. I'm gonna play that demo of the tennis game when it comes out. I mean, it's free. What the hell? So yeah, those are the releases. I'm curious what the hell Black Hat Cooperative is. That sounds like a hacking group or something that meets in a shady bar on Wednesdays.
It really does.
So let's check that out too. But that's pretty much our show for this week.
That is the show for this week. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
I'm going to delete this part, so just hold on.
You're going to forget.
Scream, we all scream for
I'm trying to find that.
Ice Cream Empire, it's a family game.
Okay, that was perfect, actually.
Ice Cream Empire.
The beauty of Kickstarter is that it's really an opportunity to bootstrap a project. In fact, our illustration here was actually designed by my mom. So having done 2 Kickstarter projects before and been successful on both, we're going for 3 for 3. And thankfully, I've got the all-star team ready to go.
Ice Cream.
Damn it. I'm trying to pause it right before that.
That it's really an opportunity to bootstrap a project. In fact, our illustration here was actually designed by my mom.
Wait for the kids to
So
stream
having
Ice
done
Cream
2
Social.
Kickstarter projects before and been successful on both, we're going for 3 for 3.
Don't forget to delete
And
this shit, you
thankfully,
asshole.
I
I've
know,
got
I
the
won't.
all-star team ready to go.
Okay, it's not going to get better than that.
Alright, guys, so don't forget to check us out at facebook.com/plug and play show, Twitter and Instagram at plug and play cast, and you guys can always find us over at over at thebuttonsmashers.com.
Read my shitty review.
Exactly. And plugandplaygamer.com as well. So until next week, don't forget to Prime and
Ice Cream Empire, it's a family
Shine.
Ice Cream Empire, please back us with your name. It's easy to play, 1 scoop at a time. It'll be your favorite game, cause I know it is mine. Build a biz with you and your kids, so please back us on Kickstarter if you want to exist. It's for little kids and big kids and all kids. Back like ice cream.